I started UGC a bit more than 2 years ago when I came across a video on TikTok from a successful UGC creator, and I instantly felt like I had to try. Something inside me clicked. On social media, UGC looked like the perfect dream job. Filming a 30 seconds video in 30 minutes and getting paid $500? I'm really sorry, but that's far from the truth. In my opinion, UGC is literally the best job you can have in 2025 if you're creative and you want to work for yourself and you want to be financially independent and free. But here on this channel, my mission is to share the real behind the scenes of being a full-time UGC creator, not just sharing the wins. So today we're talking about the honest truth about UGC because I'm quite sick of seeing it so romanticized on social media. If you're thinking about starting UGC and you want to know what it really takes, you want to know the messy behind the scenes and the hard truth, this video is for you. But first, let me be clear, I'm not here to bash UGC. I'm living in Bali, I'm traveling every 2 to 3 months, I'm taking time off whenever I want to, I'm making a consistent income every single month. And now on top of that, I get to mentor my students inside UGC Wealth Academy. So trust me, I'm not here to criticize UGC, but I just want to share the honest truth I wish I heard when I first started UGC. So let's get into it. The first honest truth is that you're not gonna make 5K in your first month. Yeah, it's possible, but it's rare. Building your UGC business takes time and you're not gonna make 5K overnight. You're gonna start, you're gonna learn, practice, put everything you learned into action, start getting paid deals, upgrade your content, and then you're gonna start raising your rates and making more money. But that's gonna take some weeks, some months. When you hear a coach say that you're gonna make 5K in your first month, run. As your UGC big sister that I am, I'm asking you to be realistic. Just to give you an example, I made $600 in my first month, not 5K. Now, of course, I make a solid income and I sometimes make way more than 5K, but I didn't start like that. It takes time to build up and to reach that income. I think that if you start thinking that you're gonna make 5K in your first month, it's just gonna set you up for disappointment because you're gonna have expectations, and when you see that you're not reaching your goal, you're gonna be disappointed and you're gonna quit. The second truth is that it doesn't take 30 minutes to make a 30 seconds UGC video. A lot of people think that it's just filming and posing with the product, but in reality, you also need to script your videos, you need to brainstorm content ideas, you need to film, edit, you need to talk to the brands, send emails back and forth. So it's not only filming. Yes, you can make more in one day than you did at your 9 to 5 in a week, but it's not 30 minutes of easy money. The third mistake is that sometimes it takes months to get paid. Let me be clear, most of the time I get paid in 1 or 2 weeks, but you need to know that some agencies use net 30 and net 60, which means that they take up to 30 days or 60 days to pay you. Some months I'm signing more than $5,000 in contracts, but I don't see the money until a few weeks or months later. So as a UGC creator, it's really important to manage your cash flow and to always make sure that you're prepared because sometimes payments are delayed and it's pretty unpredictable. Now, another truth that is quite hard to hear is that UGC is rejection therapy. You're gonna get rejected 1,000 times and that's completely fine. I think if I checked my email inbox, it would be pretty funny because there's probably more than 2,000 brands that rejected me in the past, and that's part of it. At the beginning, you're gonna take it personally, like I did, like we all do. So keep in mind that when a brand is rejecting you, it's not because your content is bad or because you're not good enough for UGC. It has nothing to do with that. It's just that you're not the right fit for the brand in that moment. That's it. I'm always reminding my students because that's one of the hardest parts at the beginning when you're still building confidence in your content and you're just not sure yet what it's worth because you're just learning and applying everything you learned. So when you're getting rejected, you're just doubting your skills and you take it personally, but always remember that it has nothing to do with you and that if you're not aligned with this project, it's fine. Other projects will come to you and other opportunities are waiting for you. Now, the last truth, and in my opinion, it's the most important one, it's that mindset is the hardest part. When you start UGC, for the first time in your life, you're gonna be your own boss. So no one is gonna be there telling you what to do at every time of the day. You're gonna create your own schedule, and you need to prioritize yourself, because otherwise no one else is gonna do it. You're gonna need to learn how to create work-life balance, how to take breaks, and trust me, it sounds easy, but when you're having your own business, it's extremely hard to take breaks and to not feel bad about it. Sometimes you're gonna find yourself checking emails in your bed at 11 p.m. and you're gonna struggle to set boundaries with yourself because you're gonna be really obsessed with your business, which is amazing, but on the long run, it can lead to burnout. In general, it's important to take care of your mental health, because UGC is just gonna help you to grow in general, to evolve as a person, but it's gonna test you with a lot of challenges. You're gonna compare yourself, and that's something that I still do after 2 years. So it's something that we all go through, and I don't have the recipe to cure that. But what I can tell you is that every time I'm comparing myself, I try to remember that everyone is sharing their highlights on social media, let's be honest. And basically, when you're comparing your reality with someone else's profile on social media, you're comparing yourself with their highlights, which is not the reality. So most of the times it's not real, you know what I mean? It's just that we're comparing our reality with someone that is way ahead of us, or someone that has been creating content for years and we just started, but we don't know everything they've been through. So try to remember that the only thing that matters is your journey. Whatever others are doing is great for them, but it's not gonna impact your journey. So just stay on your lane and focus on yourself, focus on your mental health, and it's gonna be okay. The last aspect about mindset that I wanna talk about is that at one point, for sure, you're gonna feel like giving up. That's normal. I think I felt like giving up 100 times by now. That's part of the process. So it's really important to keep in mind that it's gonna happen. And when it happens, the best way to help with that is to remember your why. Why did you start UGC in the first place? Is it because you want more freedom? Is it because you hate your 9 to 5 and you want to be your own boss and go on holidays whenever you want? Is it because you want more financial stability? Is it because you have kids at home and you want to be able to raise them and spend time at home with them and be able to work from home? Whatever it is, take your journal and just spend 10 minutes writing about all the reasons why you started UGC in the first place. And I can assure you that's gonna help you to find the motivation back and to keep pushing. Because in the end, it's about consistency. It's about showing up every day. I always repeat the same, but the only difference between someone that succeeded with UGC and someone that failed is that the person that failed is because they quit. There is no other reason. If you stay consistent and you show up, it's gonna work. I can assure you that. It might sound like I'm talking shit about UGC from the beginning of this video, but I'm just here to share what people are not talking about on social media. If UGC was only bad, you can imagine that I wouldn't be doing it for 2 years straight. I think every job has its own downsides, and to be honest, I wouldn't trade this job for anything in the world. I'm literally working from home in my pajamas, and I'm able to synchronize my cycle with my schedule. So literally every month I take 2 days off when I'm on my period. I'm able to make money from being creative, and on top of that, now I get to help my students and to give them all this knowledge that I have from being a full-time UGC creator for 2 years. So I'm definitely living my dream life. Freedom and independence have always been my top values, and the fact that I'm able to help women achieve that definitely makes me the happiest I've ever been. I hope this video didn't demotivate you, and I hope it gave you the clarity you needed to start UGC. If you start UGC now, you're gonna open doors for yourself that are gonna bring some opportunities you could never even imagine. Who knows, maybe a year from now, your life is gonna be completely different. If this video was helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a little comment down below. I would love to hear from you. And if you're looking to start UGC and you need some guidance, you can also apply to my program. You have the link in my description box. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.